Hey family, this is Sugar from wsugarinspiratiinsanddesigns. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be making a hobo sack type of a purse. And it is the purse that I made for myself when I had a 70s party to go to. And I liked the way it turned out. I had a vision in my head that I had to bring to life. And I thought it was kind of cute. So I wanted to share that and how I did the whole process with you today. So before I get started, I just want to welcome you back to wsugar Inspirations and Designs, and I am glad you're here. Thank you for subscribing. Those who have just recently subscribed, it's just been so wonderful, to see the subscribership growing. So I am very grateful that you would stop by, take the time to watch, and also give me ideas. So thank you, and those who are already a part of the family, that has been here from day one, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me show you the bag. I'm also gonna show pictures of the finished product. As I said, it was a 70s party, and I was a flower child. So I couldn't think of anything really, and the flower child was, say, the late 60s, 70s, and so it kind of turned out nice. So here's the bag. You'll see the pictures, but it's like just a simple bag. I wear crossbody, and I added everything on. I ended up using some liquid stitch to adhere the trim, but I also used my glue gun. Now, I'll tell you what this is. This is a pillowcase. This is a pillow cover, rather, for like a pillow for your sofa. And it is trim, and it is some beautiful little flowers. So let me just kind of show you each thing. Now, I got everything from Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby. So this is what I used. I want to get it out of the glare. It's from Merchant 41, and it's just 17 by 5 by 17 by 5 square pillow. This one is $6.99. The original one, and I'll show you the back, was just a white type linen, and the store didn't have any more. But I used it, and it was $4.99. So I was definitely like, oh my God, $2 more. But anyway, this is it. I had these little flowers. I got it from the His and Her, the wedding section of the store. It comes with 6 of them. I got 2 packages when I did the original one. And I have another cute little thing that I'm gonna add this time that I didn't add before. These beautiful lace hearts, and they have a little bit of a tan, like the linen type that goes on it. And it's so cute because they kind of go hand in hand. I'm gonna kind of integrate them through the whole bag. And of course, I have my lace trim and some more fringe that I used on this one. So I'm gonna do a time lapse. I don't know if you can see it. I actually added some lace ribbon, the big spool, and it's always good to do when they have the 50% off. It wasn't 50% off on the ribbons and trim, but I wanted to get the video out. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one, the flowers, and I also had this from Merchant 41 as well. I'm gonna put a little of this on there because it kind of gives it that linen look. And it's got a little pearl on it. So the lace is really pretty. Now this is gonna be on the bag as well. I added this. It's more of a plastic lace. And again, it was in the wedding section of Hobby Lobby. And it happened to be on clearance. It's normally $9.99. It was $2.49. So I got 2 big giant spools of it so I can use it. There's no wire on it, so it won't ruin anything. So yeah, I'm gonna get started and show you how I actually did it. Now, because it's a pillowcase, you could do this with any kind of a pillowcase. I have this one already. This is just, this is a little label on the inside. But this is zebra. And I can imagine this as a bag for like a linen outfit. And I bought, this is just the belting, you know, the simple belting, canvas belting that you can get. Now, I'll tell you, on this bag, it's 60 inches. And to make it a little nicer than just a plain white on the back of this, I added lace on top. And the lace ribbon happened to be the same size. I got 60 inches. So if you go to the craft store and you say, well, how much is 60 inches? Where's my little, the receipt? It's really 1.2 thirds of a yard. So I got 2. I got it in the cream color that I'm going to use for the pillow today. And I had it in the black for the future pillow that I'll be using for the zebra. I'm determined to make it. And I also had some lace trim from another project. So I think together, this is gonna be something dynamic. But again, you know, it is a hobo, shabby chic kind of a situation. So yeah, I thought the, I'm gonna use the glue gun as well. But I thought using that, and I'm looking all over, I'm looking all over the place. But anyway, I did the 70s theme. I actually made my own choker from a piece of lace and some ribbon. It was around my neck here, and I made an extra one. I wasn't too sure, and I just adhered it, if you want to just go for the 70s theme, with some Velcro, just a Velcro sticky double-sided tape. So you just put it around, woo, kind of disco. Yeah, anyway, I just got really creative. And of course I had the headband, the garland trim, and I just, it came red with just basic flowers, and I added more flowers. I kind of embellished it, and you know, it's like you put it around your head. It's like a total flower child. I thought it was so cute. Anyway, I thought I would like to share that, and so people said it'd be nice to see it and how I did it. So I'm gonna get started right now with showing you how I just laid the trim, and I only put the elaborate lace and different trims on the front. Because it's a hobo sack, 60 inches, now this strap is really long. I'm probably gonna shorten it, but you wanna put it across your body, you know, crossbody. So you wanna make sure it can hang long enough and it won't interfere, you know, like be all up here. But you wanna make sure the strap is long enough, and then you can measure it for your own. But the associate at the store in the fabric section of Hobby Lobby, she said more is better. So if you can start off with 60 inches, that's the basic strap size, you won't go wrong. And again, you could always size it for yourself. If you're really a crafter, a sewer, seamstress, you can make little buttonholes and maybe adjust it, you know, like down the side of your bag. I'm not one of those kind. So as if it can't be glued on, no, but I have a sewing machine. I'm gonna bring it out and really learn how to use it, because it would have come in handy for something like this. I have some people that I am subscribed to. My sister even, oh my God, they could just bring it out, sew it. I'm gonna try that. But if you imagine buttons down this side so that you can actually adjust the strap as you would like it, so that it's not stuck, because this is permanently here because I did it with my glue gun. But anyway, I'm gonna get started so you can see what it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, family, so I have laid out my pattern, how I want to see it on the actual bag. This one, I didn't do as many rows as I did. For this one, I had like 3 rows of lace of the tassel fringe, because I really want to show the actual color of the bag. But I already know what I want, how I want it, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. nice trim. As I said, I got it in the direction that I wanted it to go in. And then so I did add another piece of trim. And it just, I don't know if you can see it this way. Now, what I want to do really quickly is add the strap. It's kind of long, but I want to just cut a little bit from when I cut my last bag. It was just a little long. So I'm just gonna cut it about right here because I don't want it to hang excessively. And I'm gonna just take the bag, and what I'm gonna do is when I hot glue it, I'm gonna fold it. I've got glue all over my fingers, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna hot glue this area on both sides, put a lot on here because I want it, oh, and be careful, oh my gosh, because this is hot. It stings like a candle, you know, a candle drip on you, you know, like you're trying to move it. So this is enough because I want it to be able to carry some weight, but I don't want it too thick. So I have it here, and I'm just gonna go on the side of the bag, right where the glue ends. Put it on one side and the other. It's hot. Okay. So eventually it's gonna open up, but I just wanna make sure it grabs each side really well. You see that? So it's gonna get glued down there pretty easily. And I'll just come and put a little bit so it won't fray. I just hate that, you know, glue, the hot glue kind of makes it big. And then I'm actually tightening up this area too. And lay it down with the nozzle because it is hot. All right, so that's that side. And what I didn't do the last time, I didn't make sure the strap was in the right direction. I just picked it up. So it's kind of twirly like. But this is correct. So now again, I'm gonna just glue and make sure. So here we go. It didn't make too much of a mess, so that's good. There. So here we are, yay. So I'm gonna let you see the finished product in the correct way. So give me a moment and I'll be back. So family, here's the finished product. You have the dark linen along with the one that I originally made. I hope you like the way they turned out, and I will try to do another one in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.